What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So we have got some brand new information for Spider-Man Miles Morales coming straight from Insomniac Games themselves, but what's interesting is it's regarding the trophies in this game, and what it does is not only just reveal the trophies, but what to literally not only see in this game, but to expect as a whole, alongside some teasers as well. So we got some really cool things to go through. As always, let's try and crush 3 likes and go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below if you have not already, because that is just a very cool thing to do. Now also let me know in the comments below one thing you're genuinely looking forward to either seeing in this game or just being able to try out for yourself. Let me know in the comments below. So diving into the information, like I said, it comes from Insomniac Games directly themselves, because they just revealed, give or take, all the trophies in this game. Now what's funny about this is, of course, usually like a month before, especially with a big game releasing, you always get somebody who leaks the trophy list. Like, this is something that happens like 95% of the time, and then we go into that period of, you know, is this real, first of all, that has been revealed or leaked, and then you also speculate what it shows, and sometimes it shows some really cool things and you get fans just freaking out. But no, Insomniac decided to prevent that because they just dropped the trophies themselves. Now we got the basic ones. I'm going to be basically pointing out, should I say, the ones that I think are really cool, but I'll link the original post in the description below, but there's a load of them. But what's interesting, you got things like, you know, building a new home, which is basically 100% complete in all districts in the game. Then you got urban explorers, which is collect all time capsules. You got package salvager as well, which is open all underground caches. And then you got some other ones as well, like shut down all Roxxon labs. And then you got like underground undone, which is shut down all underground hideouts. So you got your basic ones like that, but then this is where it gets interesting. So first of all, there's one regarding basically beating, you know, Peter's first villain in this game. Now of course there's a lot of speculation as to who this villain is, because we are talking about Insomniac's universe, right? We're not talking about first ever, you know, villain, or we could actually be talking about that. So at this moment in time, it's really hard to say, but a lot of people are now kind of 50-50 on that, so I'm not going to say anything, but I want you guys to let me know who you think the villain could be in the comment section below. Like I said, either if you think it's going to be in the same universe, are we talking back with Spider-Man PS4, or are we talking literally the first ever villain? So let me know in the comments below who you think that would be. But then it comes down to one which is ready for anything, which is basically just purchase all suits. Now this is where it gets interesting, because of course in Spider-Man PS4 you technically didn't purchase suits, right? These things got unlocked as well as you go ahead and so forth. So I don't think we're talking microtransactions here, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. Definitely not seeing microtransactions. I just don't think that's Insomniac Games thing to do, right? So let's throw that out the side. When they say purchase all suits though, rather than unlock all suits, I'm kind of coming to the assumption that there might genuinely be some form of an in-game currency where you either get it by completing missions, possibly doing it or obtaining these in-game credits by even doing side activities, so your random crimes that might pop up and so forth. Maybe you can get rewarded like that. Maybe it'll work in a similar style where you can basically do pictures as well, so photo mode could actually play more of an effect in this game. But just the fact that it says purchase all suits rather than unlock all suits are a big thing. Like, that is a big difference, so it's really 50-50. I think it's safe to say it's a grey area, so leave your thoughts on that, but that's what I personally think, because it would just make, it's just logical, I guess you could say, right? But leave your thoughts on that in the comments below. Now the next one is Never Saw It Coming, which says complete an enemy base without being detected. So again, stealth in this game is going to be a big thing as well. They also say the 100 100 times combo, which is literally just perform a 100 times combo, which is always fun to do in games like this. Now, you got another one which is basically regarding crafting. So you craft 10 upgrades. Crafting is a big thing. We kind of had this with Spider-Man PS4 as well, so that's definitely a big thing, especially when it comes down to unlockables as a whole. I love crafting, and again, if we can maybe mix around suit mods and so forth like Spider-Man PS4, then that would definitely be just like 10 times more fun than just crafting in general. So when it comes down to that crafting 10 upgrades, maybe you can craft suits as well rather than purchase suits. Again, because it hasn't been revealed, we haven't even seen that type of menu yet, right? So it's really hard to say, but it does just literally grow those branches of ideas in your head when you just keep thinking about it. So that's really interesting. Then you get a trophy for just riding Rhino through the mall, which is literally just Rhino Rodeo. Then you got Overcharge. Now this is where it goes into a Venom thread, right? So Overcharge is defeat 100 enemies with Venom attacks. Then you got Perform a Venom Jump, then a Venom Dash on a single enemy. That's another one. And then you got Bowling from Downtown, which is use Venom Dash to throw an enemy into a group of 3 or more. Now, again, when it comes down to this Venom Dash, Venom Punch, or Venom Attacks, whatever you want to call them, right? This seems like it's going to be playing a much bigger factor or role in the game than I actually thought, right? And we've already seen Venom Punch in action. It looks absolutely a blast. And again, if I'm assuming anyway, it's going to go like in an upgrade kind of situation as well, with how much damage it does and you know, the range maybe of it as well. So that's something we can only wait and see. But Venom attacks are a big thing, and that just completely confirms it. Then you got like a Rhino in a China shop, which is smash into 15 breakable objects while steering Rhino through the shopping mall. And this is something we were talking about in the video yesterday or the other day, right, where the shopping mall was extremely detailed. Like, we were talking about just the fact that I had the Insomniac Games logo as a light, and how many NPCs were in the building, how much life there was, and how authentic it kind of felt in terms of realism, density, you name it, right? So, you know, when it comes down to destructible things as well, it seems like this is going to have it all. So the fact that you got to break in, you know, well, 15 breakable objects, so I'm assuming smashing a shop window would be one, then maybe all the items in a shop. Again, we got to see how detailed this goes, right? But when it comes down to destruction, I think this is going to be big. Now, these final ones are really interesting. They're kind of cliffhangers, definitely teasers. So you got Mod That Suit, which is craft a suit mod. Then you got craft a visor mod, and then you got, this is the interesting one. This is definitely the teaser, the cliffhanger, whatever you want to call it, which is a gift from Pete. And then what it says is receive the gift suit. Now, what this gift suit is, what it looks like, we don't know again. So is it going to be one of those things that you get on completion of the story? I would imagine so, but this is something that we're going to be getting from Peter Parker himself. Now, could it also be the suit maybe literally like similar to the one in Spider-Man PS4? Again, being a teaser, could it be a teaser to the sequel? We don't have any idea on that, but nonetheless, we're going to be getting some special type of suit that is just unknown as of right now. Then what you got well, second to last one, which is I'm on a boat, which is ride the boat in southern Chinatown. So again, you know, transportation, I guess we can just class that as, is definitely going to be a lot more dense, so it seems. And then you got socially acceptable, which is just scroll through the entire social feed at the end of the story. So again, really interesting stuff. Leave all your thoughts on this in the comments below. Like I said, I'm going to leave the original thread that Insomniac posted. There's a ton of them, so check them all out, but these are the ones that definitely caught my eye out of them all, I guess you could say. But that's going to wrap up this video. Like I said, leave your thoughts below, subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.